Good morning students. Now we have to see exercise MCQ of the first chapter. Uh, Till now we have already learned about how to create a HTML, how to create a HTML form, how to create a HTML form in Notepad, and then we also have learned about Composer, how to create a HTML form, how to create registration form in Composer. Now first MCQ, which of the following is a container? Which of the following is a container? Container means it holds something in it. Which of the following is a container used to collect different kinds of input from the user? Which of the following is a container used to collect different kinds of input? Inputs means what? Input, computer works on basic three principle, that is IPO: input, process and output. Input means we have already learned about registration form. In this registration form there is first name, middle name, last name, gender, hobby, address, city, submit button and reset button. In this form we have to collect different inputs from the user. For example, first name, user write user fill his first name, his or her first name, middle name, last name, gender, hobby, address, city, and then click submit button. It is known as input. It is known as input, and then process it and it gives output to us. Which of the following is a container used to collect different kinds of input from the user? Means what? Which of the following is a container? Form, web page, text or input? Which of the container used to collect different kinds of input? If we want to create a registration form, if we want to create a form, then we have to compulsory use form. If you want to make a form, then you have to use form tag. If you want to make a form, then you have to use which tag? Form. Form is a container tag, that's why you have to close your form tag. So if you want to create any kind of form, if you want to create a form in container, then you have to use which tag? That is form tag. Answer is A, form. Second, which of the following element is used to create an HTML form? Which of the following which element is used to create an HTML form? If you create HTML form, if you want to create an HTML form, then which tag you have to use? If you want to use HTML form, then you have to use form tag. Which tag? Form tag, that is FORM, and form is a container tag, that's why you have to close your form tag. So answer is B, that is form, FORM. Third, which of the following is a tag is used to implement form element? If you want to implement form element, then which tag you have to use? First option is FORM close tag. Second, FORM starting tag, FORM closing tag. But we know that ending tag must be followed by forward slash. Here in form tag there is no forward slash. In C option you can see starting tag have forward slash, so it is wrong. B option is also wrong, C option is wrong, and D, FRM, spelling is wrong because form FORM, we have to write FORM tag, and FORM starting tag, FORM ending tag have forward slash, so the answer is A. Now 4, which of the following attribute is used? Which of the following attribute is used? Attribute means what? Property. Which of the following attribute is used to specify where to send data? To specify where to send data. If you want to send your data from one page to another page, then which attribute of the form you have to use? Which of the following attribute of form is used to specify where to send data when the form is submitted? Now look at here. First name, middle name, last name, gender, hobby, address, city. I am filling my registration form and then click submit button. When I am clicking my submit button, form have two attribute. How many attribute? Form have true attribute, that is action and method. Attribute means what? Extra information. Extra information is known as property, attribute. Form have two attribute, that is action and method. Now you can see form element uses two attribute, action and method. In action, it is used to specify where to send the form data when the form is submitted. Means it is used to specify where you have to send your form data when the form is submitted. Means what? Action attribute is used to specify where to send form data. Matlab, whenever you are writing your first name, middle name, last name, you are selecting your gender, you are selecting your hobby, you are writing your address, you are selecting your city, and then click submit button. Whenever you are clicking your submit button, your form is submitted. And form have two attribute, that is action and method. In action attribute, it is used to specify where to send your form data. Which type of data? Your form data. Means input, your first name, your middle name, your last name, your gender, your city, your address, your hobby. Where to send your all this data from one page to another page is decided by your action attribute. Means which of the following attribute of form is used to specify where to send the form data when the form is submitted. Means what? When you are submitted your form, which attribute of the form is used to specify where to send your form data? And answer is your action attribute. Which attribute? Action attribute. Form have two attribute, that is method and action. Submit is not attribute of the form, and input is also not a attribute. Input is a tag itself. Form have two attribute only, method and action. Action is used to specify where to send the form data when the form is submitted. Now fifth, which of the following attribute of form? Form have how many attributes? Two attributes, that is action and method. Which of the following attribute of form specify the HTTP method? Which method? HTTP method. Why HTTP method? HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, because we are transferring our data from one page to another page. That's why HTTP method is used. Which of the following attribute of the form specify the HTTP method to be used when the sending data? Means which method is used to specify which method is used when sending the data? Now form have two attribute, that is action and method. Form have how many attribute? Two attribute, that is action and method. Action attribute is used to specify where to send data, and method is used to specify which method you have to use. That is method. There are two type of method, get and post method. If you want to send your get, and most important difference between get method and post method. If you want to send your data through a block, as a block through HTTP transaction, then you have to use post method. If you want to send your data at the end of the URL, then you have to use get method. Get method allows only limited amount of data, where post method allowed there is no restriction. You can send any length. You can send any length of the data. There is no restriction. So fifth, which of the following attribute of the form specify HTTP method to be used when sending the data? Answer is method. 6. Which of the following values are used by method attribute? Method have two method, get and post. That is answer A, GET, get, and POST, post. Now next. 7. Which of the following method allows only a limited amount of information to be sent at a time? Which method allow only limited amount of data? As I told you, most important difference between get and post method. In get method, it allows only a limited amount of information at a time. It allows limited information, and in post method, this method does not have any restriction on the data length. So 7. Which of the following method allow only a limited amount of data, in limited amount of information to be sent at a time? Then answer is your get method. 7th A, get. 8. Which of the following methods sends the data as a block through HTTP transaction? Which method used block when you are clicking your submit button and data is sent as a block through HTTP transaction? Which method? Now you can see in post method the data is sent as a block through HTTP transaction. So your answer is B, post. Sorry, D, post. 8. Answer is D, post. 9. Which of the following attribute of the input element specify the field that is used to create in the form? Which of the following attribute of the input element specify the field? Which of the following attribute? Attribute means what? Property of the input element. Which element? Input element. Specify the field that is to be created in the form. Means if you want to create text box, then you have to type equals to text box. If you want to create radio button, then you have to type equals to radio button. If you want to create checkbox, then you have to write type equals to checkbox. If you want to create text area, then you have to write text area itself a tag. So you have to write text area tag. Text area is a container text, that's why you have to close it. If you want to create a drop down list, then you have to create drop down list by using select and option. By using which tag? Select and option. Select and option both are parallel tag, that's why you have to use parallelly. And then submit button. I want to create a registration form like this. I know, you know, we know that we have to create a registration form. In our registration form, we have to create a text box for first name, we have to create a text box for middle name, we have to create a text box for last name, we have to create a radio button for male and female, we have to create a checkbox for our hobby, we have to create a text area for our address or comment, we have to create a drop down list for our city. But computer doesn't know, so that's why we have to use type. We have to use type attribute of input element. Which element? In which tag? Input tag. Input have 3 properties. How many properties? 3 properties, that is type, name and value. You can see type equals to radio. When we are writing type equals to radio, computer knows that we have to create a radio button. When we are writing type equals to checkbox, then it understands that we have to create a checkbox. When we are writing type equals to text box, so text box will be created. But we have to write type attribute. Which attribute? Type attribute. Type is a attribute of input tag. Input is a tag. Input have 3 attributes, that is type, name and value. Type is used for which type of input field we want. Which type of input field we want. How many input field are there? That is radio button, checkbox, text box, password, submit and reset. How many types of input field? First is radio, second is checkbox, third is, how many input field are there? Input is a tag. Input have various fields, that is radio button. If you want to create a gender, then you have to use radio button. Second is checkbox. If you want to create a hobby, then you have to use checkbox. Third is text box. If you want first name, middle name, last name, then you have to use text box. The fourth is submit button. If you want to create a submit button, then you have to use submit. fifth is reset. If you want to create a reset button, then you have to use reset. Now input have how many types? 5 types. How many types? 5 types. If you want to create text box, if you want to create radio button, if you want to create checkbox, if you want to create submit and reset button, then you have to use input tag. Which tag? Input tag. Now input tag have extra information that is known as attribute. Input tag have extra information that is known as attributes. Input tag have how many attributes? 3 attributes, that is type, name and value. Type, name and value, 3 attributes for input tag. Now type attribute. Type attribute is used for which type of input field you want in your registration form. Which type of input field you want, either radio button or checkbox or text box or submit button or reset button. Which input field you want is decided by your type field. Name, compulsory we have to give a name of this field, and value. In your checkbox you have to give value, that for example reading, dancing, playing. In your radio button you have to give value male, female. In your submit button you have to give value submit. In your reset button you have to give reset. In your text box there is no need to give a value, because because in your text box we have to get value from the user. We have to get it from the user. For example, in your first name, user have to write his or her first name, middle name, last name. So user are giving their value to us. So in your text box there is no need for value. Now input tag have 5 types, that is radio, checkbox, text box, submit, reset, and 3 attributes, that is type, name and value. So text box will be created, radio button will be created, checkbox will be created, submit button will be created, and reset button will be created. Now address and city are remaining. Address, if you want to create an address, then you have to use text area. Which tag? Text area. Text area. If you want to create address, then you have to use text area. Text area itself a tag, and it is a container tag. That's why you have to close it. And if you want to create a city, then you have to use drop down list, and for that you have to use select and option tag. So you have 3 tag. How many tag? 3 tag for registration form. First is input, second is text area, and third is select and option. Inside input tag you have various fields. You have total number of 3 tags. How many tags? 3 tags. First is input, second is text area, and third is select and option. Inside input field you have to create text box, radio button, checkbox, submit and reset. All these fields belong to input tag, and text area itself a tag, and drop down list itself a tag. So 9. Which of the following attribute of the input element specify the field that is used to be created in the form? Means which attribute of the form have which attribute of the input tag, input element. Input is a tag. Input have 3 properties, that is type, name and value. Input is a tag, so option is cancelled. Now input have how many properties? 3, type, name and value. Which of the following attribute of the input element specify the field that is to be created in the form? Means which attribute which attribute specify the field that is used to created in the form. Which type of field you want, that is specified by your type attribute. Which attribute? Type attribute. So answer is B, type. 10. Which of the following element allows multi-line text? If you want to create multi-line text, then you have to use which option? Text area. For example, address and comment. If you want single line text, then you have to use text box. Difference between text area and text box, that is text area means more than one line, multi-line, and in text box you can create one line text. 11. Which of the following element is used to create a drop down list or menu? For example, city. If you want to create a city drop down list, then you have to use select and option tag. Now number 11. Which of the following element is used to create a drop down list? And option A input, option B text area. Input is used for text box, radio button, check box, submit and reset button. Text area specially used for address and comment. Select is used for drop down list, and form is used for form. So answer is C, select. Number 12. Which of the following is a free open source, that is free of cost? You can download it from free. Free of cost. Is a free open source web development IDE, that is stands for integrated development environment, that is Composer. Option A HTML, option B Composer, option C Kite, option D Base. In HTML, we have already learned about HTML. When we have created registration form in HTML, you know that we have to write many lines for HTML for registration form. When we have create registration form using HTML in HTML notepad, then we have to write many tags for first name, middle name, last name, gender, hobby, address, city, submit and reset button. But in Composer it is very easy. We have to create only drag and drop. So Composer is better than HTML. Number 14. Which of the following stands for WYSI WYG? That is what you see is what you get. Answer is C. What you see is what you get.